Magandang araw sa lahat. So, welcome to I Learn with Teacher J. So today, we will learn on how to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. But before that, don't forget to like and follow my Facebook page, Teacher J, and also subscribe on my YouTube channel, Teacher Joel. Alright, so look at the sequences below. Meron tayong dalawang sequence. Number 1, we have 5, 10, 20, and so on. Number 2, we have 36, 12, 4, and so on. Then, find the next three terms of geometric sequences. The sequence 5, 10, 20, of course, is a geometric sequence with a common ratio of 2. Noong nakaraang video, natalakay natin kung paano kunin yung common ratio. So, it is simply dividing the succeeding term by the preceding term. Or, third term, divide natin sa second term. Pwede din, second term, divide natin sa first term. That is why we obtain the common ratio of 2. So, to get the next three terms of a geometric sequence, multiply lang natin yung common ratio na 2 sa present or sa last term na given. So, 20 times 2, which is equal to 40. Then, multiply din natin yung 40 by 2. We have 80. Multiply again by the common ratio of 2. That is why we obtained 160. The same way, with the sequence 36, 12, 4. Now, common ratio naman natin is equal to 1/3. 4 divided by 12 or 12 divided by 36. That is equal to 1/3. Therefore, the next three terms are 4/3, 4/9, and 4/27. Now the question, are we going to use the same method if hahanapin natin or if we are going to ask for the 10th term, the 20th, and the 100th term? Let's try to check that. Here is a representation ng first example natin na 5, 10, and 20. Yung first term natin is 5, yung second term is 10, yung third term is 20. As what you can see here, ang common ratio natin is 2, that is consistent. Then, yung 20 multiply by 2 to get the fourth term, multiply by 2 to get the fifth term, multiply again by 2 up to we reach the 10th term or the 100th term. Pwede natin gamitin yung method na ito by multiplying 2 to reach until we reach the 100th term. But this method seems to be time-consuming and impractical. So let us try to derive a shorter and a more accurate formula. That is why here is the formula in finding the nth term of a geometric sequence. A sub n equal to a sub 1 multiply to r raised to n minus 1, wherein our a sub n is our nth term, our a sub 1 is the first term, our r is the common ratio, and n is the number of terms. For example, number 1. Find the specified term of the given geometric sequence. 1/2, 2, 8, and so on. Find a sub 6 or the sixth term. Now, the given, we have a sub 1 which is 1/2, n which is equal to 6. Our common ratio divide second term by the first term or third term divide the second term. So we have 4 and the unknown which is 6th term. Now, the formula again is a sub n equal to a sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. Just substitute all the given to our formula. Our n again is 6, our a sub 1 is 1/2, our r is 4, again n is 6. So we have a sub 6 equal to 1/2 multiplied to 4 raised to 6 minus 1. 1/2 multiplied to 4 raised to 6 minus 1 which is equal to 5. Then simplify 4 raised to 5 or 4 raised to the 5th power, multiply lang natin yung 4 by itself ng 5 beses. So we have 1/2 multiply to 1024. Then multiply again yung 1/2 sa 1024. 1024 times 1 divided by 2. That is why our sixth term is 512. Second example. What is the seventh term of a geometric sequence whose fourth term is 128 and the common ratio equal to 4? So meron tayong dalawang given. Yung fourth term and yung common ratio. And the unknown is the seventh term. We cannot get the seventh term kung wala tayong first term. That is why dalawa yung kukunin natin, yung first term muna bago yung seventh term. So solving for the first term, we have to use the same formula, a sub n, which is equal to a sub 1, multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. So our a sub n, which is our last term, 128, 28 I mean, wala tayong a sub 1, yung common ratio is 4 raised to 4 minus 1. This is n. So n is fourth term. And 128 equal to first term, 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 4 raised to 3, multiply natin yung 4 tatlong beses sa kanyang sarili. So 128 equal to 64 a sub 1. So we will eliminate 64 para a sub 1 na lang yung matira dito. So we can eliminate 64 simply by dividing itself. And since nag-divide tayo ng 64 dito sa kabila, the division property of equality states kung ano yung number na dinivide natin sa kabila, mag-divide ka din ng the same number sa kabila. So 128 divided 64, 64 a sub 1 divide 64. So cancel out 64, a sub 1 yung natira. 128 divided 64 is equal to 2. So we have a sub 1 which is equal to 2. Now, since nakuha na natin yung first term, let's try to solve for the seventh term. So solving for seventh term, the same formula. So our a sub n is seventh term. Or we will find the seventh term. So n now here is equal to 7. Our a sub 1, since meron na tayong a sub 1 here, which is equal to 2. Our r, which is 4. N, which is equal to 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. 2 times 4 raised to 6. Then simplify muna yung 4 raised to 6. 4 raised to 6, 4 multiply 6 times by itself. So 4,096. Multiply natin yan by 2. That is why we have 8,192. So yan yung seventh term natin. Okay, so we will have now our last example. The third and eighth term of a geometric sequence are 8 and 1/4 respectively. What is the first term and the common ratio of the sequence? So our given is third term which is equal to 8 and the eighth term which is equal to 1/4. So magkalayo yung agwat ng given na terms natin. So therefore, we will use these two given terms, which is third term and eighth term, to derive a new equation. So first, let's use the third term, which is equal to 8. Using the formula given, a sub n, which is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1, our a sub n, which is a sub 3, so our n is equal to 3. So this will be equal to a sub 3, which is equal to a sub 1, r raised to 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, and our a sub 3 is equal to 8. Then, divide both sides by r squared para ma-cancel out yung r squared sa kabilang side, para a sub 1 yung matira. So our first term is equal to 8 over r squared. That will be our new equation or the first equation. And using the second given, the eighth term which is equal to 1/4, we will derive the second equation. The same formula again. So we have n which is equal to 8 or a sub 8 equal to a sub 1 times r raised to 8 minus 1. Our eighth term is 1/4. 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. The same way nung ginawa natin dito, divide by r raised to 7. That is why our first term is equal to 1/4 over r raised to 7. That will be our second equation. Then combine natin yung second equation and first equation. Second equation equal to first equation. So 1/4 over r raised to 7 equal to 8 over r squared. Then do the cross multiplication. 8 times 4 r raised to 7 is equal to 32 r raised to 7, and 1 times r squared is equal to r squared. So we have to divide r raised to 7 on both sides. So r squared over r raised to 7 equal to 32. Then we have, since same term lang yung dito, so, and yung exponent is malaki sa baba, so we will subtract, or we will transfer the exponent ng numerator sa baba. So this will become 1 over r raised to 7 minus 2, which is equal to 32. So 1 over r raised to 5 is equal to 32. And r raised to 5 is equal to 1 over 32. Paano naging 1 over 32? Simply multiply 32 times r raised to 5, which is equal to 32 r raised to 5, equal to 1. Then divide both sides by r raised to, so we have 32 r raised to 5 equal to 1. Divide both sides by 32, so that is why r sub 5 equal to 1 over 32. And get the fifth root of 1 over 32, or extract roots on both sides. Since 5 yung exponent natin, so extract fifth root on both sides. Cancel out the fifth root and fifth power. And yung fifth root ng 32 is equal to 2. 2 multiply natin by itself 5 beses is equal to 32. So that is why r is equal to 1/2. That is our common ratio. And to get the first term, we have a sub 1 equal to 8 over r squared. Either sa dalawang equation yung pwede natin gamitin. The first equation or the second equation pwede. So we will use the first equation instead. 8 over 1/2, which is the common ratio, raised to 2. So 1 multiply by itself 2 times, that is equal to 1. And 2 multiplied by itself 2 times is equal to 4. That is why 8 over 1/4. Then get the reciprocal of the denominator 1/4. That will be equal to 4 over 1, or simply 4. 8 times 4 is equal to 32. That is our first term. Alright. So thanks for watching. And if you have question, don't forget to message me on my Facebook page, Teacher J, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teacher Joel. Thank you everyone. God bless and keep safe.